A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey is one heck of an interesting movie, in my opinion. All right, it's about a man and woman who live in the same city, but they've never met until they end up going to a wedding. And then they hit it off, but they go their own separate ways. And then one thing leads to another, and this magical GPS takes the two on a crazy journey to desolate locations where there's nothing but nature and a door. And when they enter these doors, they end up going to different points in their lives, and they're not all happy points, but it kind of shows how these people became kind of a shell of who they are now in current day times. And it kind of opens them up and reveals things that they might have forgot or never known about themselves. And the two kind of bond over this. It's kind of like a trauma bond. And over time, you're rooting for these two to come together and just be a couple, but they're resisting that throughout most of the movie. And it's interesting because this stars Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell, and they feel like they're in separate movies for most of it. Like Margot is kind of bubbly and a little bit more happy, but a little standoffish. And Colin is kind of tortured, and yet he's more open and loving. But throughout the movie, they slowly come together, and then by, like, the midway point, you're like, "Alright, now these 2 feel like they're jiving properly." And then there's all these other fantastic performers in here, like Kevin Kline, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Lily Rabe, Hamish Linklater, Billy Magnuson, Jodie Turner-Smith, and so many other great people, and they're all given fun performances, but this is a movie where you really gotta shut your brain off because it's weird. They're like in modern day times, but they got outdated technology and vehicles, and there's these magical things happening to them, and it's kind of trippy. This movie would play better as a stage play, or even yet better as an anime. I could totally see this as an anime and just killing it. But I don't know, it's fine the way it is. Now, I will say this movie was marketed as like a comedy or a rom-com, and I was so excited for that, but it's more of a drama. I laughed a lot, but I also shed a couple of tears, and I wasn't expecting that. But it's cool because this movie is beautiful and it has a richness to it, and these characters are complex and they have great chemistry by the end of this movie, and it's just such a rich film that's trying too much. I'll admit it's trying to do too much and be too much, and it feels like it drags a little bit. It's 2 hours and 19 minutes, and I feel like it could have been trimmed down to a tight 145. But overall, I had a good time watching it. I don't know, thank you for watching this review. If you happen to have liked it, please, why not hit like and subscribe? Because I'm putting out daily trailer reactions, movie reviews, serious reviews, entertainment news, and so much more, all right here on this platform. And if you happen to like entertainment podcasts, why not check out mine? It's called Movie Toast, news and reviews, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.